How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Lead Therapy, and I really appreciate you taking time tuning into my video. It's official. Credit card companies, if they choose to do so, can now track gun and ammo sales. It will soon be easier for financial institutions to flag suspicious purchases at gun and ammunition stores. An international standards body has voted to approve the measure that will allow credit card companies to track transactions at firearm dealers in the same way they already track sales at most other types of retailers. The decision comes amid mounting pressure from gun control advocates and public officials. Dozens of New York State lawmakers and members of Congress sent letters to the leaders of major credit card companies, urging them to use their clout to support the measure. 3 pension systems in New York City and 1 in California, and the attorney generals for both states also joined the calls, along with New York Governor Kathy Hochul, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, and City Comptroller Brad Landler. Many celebrated the news on Friday, and where have we heard this before? This is a smart, common sense measure that will track suspicious gun and ammunition sales. And here's another tagline they like to use: saving lives and making our cities safer. Hochul said she was grateful to the business leaders who stepped up and joined the fight to protect public safety. Here in New York and across the nation, together we can stop gun trafficking and keep New Yorkers safe. Credit card providers characterize purchases with merchant category codes for different types of retailers. There are unique codes for many kinds of stores and service providers, including sporting goods, women's accessory stores, and shops for candy, nuts, and confectionery. But until now, there has been no separate code for firearms retailers. Instead, they've been typically grouped into a miscellaneous category that also includes party supply stores and sunglass shops, or a durable goods category that also tracks purchases at stores specializing in gas lighting fixtures and musical instruments. According to a MasterCard reference booklet, supporters of a new code argue it could flag to detect large purchases of guns and ammunition, which would be trafficked or used in mass shootings. Second Amendment advocates, on the other hand, worry it could invade people's privacy or prevent people from legally purchasing firearms. To create new codes, financial institutions have to make their pitch to the International Organization for Standardization, which brings together business leaders from around the world to set different regulatory measures, including merchant category codes. Major credit card companies have seats at that table. The campaign to use this little-known financial tool to tackle gun violence has been years in the making, stemming from the efforts of the New York-based Amalgamated Bank, which refers to itself as America's socially responsible bank. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The bank submitted an application to the Standards Group in 2021 to create a firearm and ammunition store code. Without success, this year they tried again. Amalgamated received notification that the code had been approved earlier this week. Once implemented, the new merchant category code will save lives by stemming the flow of guns to the black market and give law enforcement information that could prevent mass shootings. Maura Keeney, Amalgamated's vice president, said in a statement, "Now that the International Organization for Standardization has approved Amalgamated's application, it will be up to individual financial institutions to decide if they want to use it. Otherwise, they can continue to lump gun dealers into the miscellaneous and durable goods category." American Express said in a statement that it will follow its usual business practices to determine how to meet its regulatory and fiduciary responsibilities. MasterCard said it's looking into how merchants and banks will implement the new code to support lawful purchases on our network while protecting the privacy and decisions of individual cardholders. Visa did not respond to the request for a comment. National Shooting Sports Foundation called the decision to create a new code for firearm and ammunition retailers flawed on its premise. The decision chills the free exercise of constitutionally protected rights and does nothing to assist law enforcement with crime prevention or holding criminals accountable. Attaching codes specific to firearms and ammunition purchases casts a dark pall by gun control advocates who are only interested in disarming lawful gun owners. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think the major credit card companies will actually follow through with this? Or do you think they'll just leave it as it already is? And as always, if you enjoyed the video, or if I gave you some information you didn't know, Please take time to like, share, and subscribe and hit those post notifications. It helps the channel out tremendously, and I'll see you guys in the next video.